Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Dominaria United collector booster box that took place on October 18th, 2023. Click the link at the top of the video if you want to download the MTG box analysis. Let's kick things off by examining the box's contents in relation to the cards that we had an opportunity to obtain. Using this chart, we can see the cards that we could potentially acquire from the main Dominaria United set marked in gray, and the actual foils we acquired in orange and the non-foils in green. For the non-foils, we are only eligible to see Showcase, Borderless, Phyrexian, Extended Art, and Textured foils in Collector Booster packs. In today's box, we saw 8 non-foil Showcase, 3 Borderless, 9 Extended Art cards, and 1 Textured foil per pack. When it comes to the foils, we saw between 7 and 14 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, giving us a variance of 7, and in this box, we saw 15 foil Showcase, 1 foil Borderless, and 7 foil Extended Art cards. Moving into coverage, from the main set, we saw 19 unique non-foils out of a possible 101 cards, giving us 19% coverage of the cards that we were eligible to see. We also saw 12 of the 41 textured foils for 29% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 102 of the 366 cards, giving us 28% coverage of the main set. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in green with 34% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 7 of the 40 main set uncommons that we were eligible to see in non-foil, giving us 18% coverage. We also saw 19 of the 74 rares for 26% coverage, and 5 of the 27 mythics for 19% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 38% of the commons, 36% of the uncommons, along with 20 rares for 17%, and 3 of the 40 mythics, good enough for 8% coverage. From a duplication standpoint, this box was loaded with duplication across 7 of the set categories. From the main set, 13 of the 150 cards were repeated 17 times for a duplication rate of 11%. This is pretty high for a collector booster box product. Before getting into the value of today's collector booster box, let's take a look at how the current set is performing. This chart shows all 408 cards in the Dominaria United set using non-foil market prices as of October 17th, 2023. Currently, the set features 7 cards valued over $10. They are the Liliana of the Veil, valued at $11.23, Leyline Binding at $11.26, the Timeless Lotus at $11.97, and the other 4 cards are all going to be Shieldred the Apocalypse, with the Phyrexian going for $65.07 and the Textured Foil demanding $81.76. The main set also features 9 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 53 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 339 cards in the set are currently valued less than $1. The 408 cards have a total non-foil market value of $558.46. So what kind of value did we end up seeing from the main set today? Well, in the non-foil space, we didn't see much, with only a single card valued over $5. We did see 2 non-foils valued over $1, but the other 29 cards are currently valued less than $1. In the traditional foil space, we saw 2 big hits, and both happened to be Liliana of the Veil, with the Borderless going for $11.52 and the standard frame going for 10 cents more at $11.62. We also saw 2 cards in the $5 to $10 range, with the Leyline Binding at $8.89 and the Extended Art Plaza of Heroes going for $9.26. Surprisingly, we saw 30 foils in the $1 to $5 range, including all 12 of the basic lands. The other 84 main set foils that we saw are currently valued less than $1. Now let's take a look at the Commander subset, considering 30 of the 180 cards came from this set. We saw 1 foil from the main set, which was our box topper, the Jasmine Boreal of the 7. We also saw 13 multicolor cards from the main set, 12 etched foils, though unlike the textured foils from the main set, these were not seeded 1 per pack. Finally, we saw 1 foil and 3 non-foil extended art cards. Moving into coverage, we saw 45% of the eligible cards from the Commander main set. We also saw 12% of the extended art in non-foil and 4% in foil. And we saw 55% of the etched foils. Yes, 55% of the entire etched foil subset inside of a single box. It's not surprising that they have very little value. Switching over to coverage by rarity, in today's box we saw 80% of the uncommons in non-foil, along with 22% of the rares and 11% of the mythics. In the etched foil space, we saw 100% of the uncommons, 50% of the rares, and 40% of the mythics. Including all duplication, this box contained 50 rares and 12 mythics in 12 packs. Just like the main set, we again saw heavy duplication from the Commander subset, with 5 of the 30 cards repeated twice for a duplication rate of 17%. Again, before reviewing the value that we saw in this box, let's review the value of the set. This chart shows all 66 cards available inside of collector booster packs for the Dominaria United Commander subset. Currently, there are two cards valued over $10. They are the Extended Art Reaver Cleaver, valued at $14.98, and the Extended Art Greensleeves Morrow Sorcerer, valued at $24.59. The subset also features a single card valued between $5 and $10, and 12 cards in the $1 to $5 range. The other 51 cards are valued less than $1. The current market value of all 66 cards is $83.81, with almost half of that coming from the top two cards. Unfortunately, we didn't see any of the high-value cards in today's box. Just two cards that are valued over $1 and 27 cards that are valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box through TCG Player for $151.27 this summer when I thought it had bottomed out. The current market price for these boxes as of October 17th is $139.52. The Dominaria United Collector Booster Box contains 12 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 180 cards plus tokens. In today's box, we did see one of the thousands of Lost Legends cards. Unfortunately, it was a 37-cent Comet Spirit Shackle. The 30 cards from the Commander subset have a total value of $10.75. From the main set, the 12 tokens are currently valued at $1.83 combined. The 12 full art basic lands are valued at an impressive $20.70, and the 47 commons came out to be $20.60 in market value. The 43 uncommons that we saw are currently valued at $17.34. The 40 rares have a current market value of $47.49, and the 8 main set mythics that we pulled are valued at $27.34. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $146.42 in card market value, which is a loss of $4.85 for me, which means that I only saw a return of 97% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 16 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $77.70. That means that those 16 cards represent 53% of the total box value. Now, this is the third time I've found a Lost Legends card inside of a collector booster box of Dominaria United. In my limited experience, if you see a Lost Legends card, the rest of the box just isn't that good. Let me know in the comments below if you've pulled a Lost Legends card and what it was, and how the rest of the box felt to you. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.